In the late 15th century, spices like pepper, cinnamon, and cloves were highly prized in Europe, as they were high in demand for food preservation and medicine. These spices came from India and the East, but overland trade routes were long, expensive, and controlled by Arab and Venetian merchants. Portugal, a small but ambitious maritime nation, dreamed of finding a direct sea route to India to bypass the middlemen. Early attempts, Portuguese explorers had been sailing down the west coast of Africa for decades. Under the patronage of Prince Henry the Navigator, they discovered new lands and sea routes, slowly mapping the African coastline. Fall of Constantinople, 1453. The Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople, cutting off many overland trade routes to Asia. This made the traditional Silk Road and land-based spice routes unreliable or too expensive. Portugal had a strong maritime tradition, with explorers like Prince Henry the Navigator investing in navigation and shipbuilding. Portugal is believed to have a religious motive too, to spread Christianity and to find Pestor John, a mythical Christian king who was believed to live in the East. By defeating the Muslim power, the Portuguese wanted to establish itself as a world power through exploration, trade, and colonization. In 1488, Bartolomeu Dias made a breakthrough. He sailed around the southern tip of Africa, later named the Cape of Good Hope, and proved it was possible to reach the Indian Ocean by sea. The Treaty of Tordesillas was a pact signed in 1494 between Spain and Portugal, dividing the newly discovered lands outside of Europe between them. A line of demarcation was established, primarily in the Atlantic Ocean, with lands to the west of the line belonging to Spain and lands to the east belonging to Portugal. This treaty aimed to resolve territorial disputes arising from the age of exploration and prevent conflict between the two Iberian powers. Vasco da Gama's voyage, 1497 to 1499. King Manuel I of Portugal selected Vasco da Gama to lead an expedition to find a direct sea route to India. Da Gama left Lisbon on July 8, 1497 with 4 ships. He sailed around the Cape of Good Hope, up the east coast of Africa, and stopped at Mozambique and Malindi, Kenya. With the help of an Indian navigator, possibly a Gujarati or Arab pilot, the fleet crossed the Indian Ocean. On May 20, 1498, Vasco da Gama arrived at Calicut, Kozhikode, on the southwest coast of India. He met the Zamorin, the local ruler, and tried to establish trade relations. Though the first visit didn't go smoothly, it marked the beginning of direct Europe-India sea trade.